politicians in Washington are increasingly getting the message about income inequality and the growth of poverty, which has gone up by about a quarter during the Obama presidency. Not just the result of the economic turndown, that was at the beginning, but remaining in poverty through the ongoing length of his whole two-term administration. But it is sickening to hear their solutions, because the fact of the matter is that the Democratic Party and the Republican Party are both embracing policies that are causing poverty to increase and spread. On the Democratic side, it's immigration, and on the Republican side, it's trade agreements. On the Democratic side, with immigration, the vast influx of immigrants at the lower levels of our socioeconomic scale is dramatically increasing competition for wages, which drives down wages, and competition for jobs that drives up unemployment. And it becomes increasingly difficult for anyone to move up that ladder. And then to make things worse, they're advocating a higher minimum wage, which basically means fewer jobs and more automation and less work. You're going to have people no longer staffing McDonald's. It'll be done robotically. Because if you have to pay $7 or $8 an hour, it's one thing. But if you have to pay $15 an hour, the machinery becomes a lot cheaper. It's a way to do it. So you have both major Democratic policies, minimum wage and immigration, putting the stress on low-income workers and making it increasingly impossible for them to make ends meet. Add to that mix environmental regulations that make manufacturing so much more expensive that it pays for American businesses to outsource to countries that don't have regulations like that, like China. But the Republicans, too, are doing their share to increase poverty. The Pacific Rim Trade Agreement that they've just negotiated, and Obama is working like crazy hand in hand with the Republican Party to get passed, ignores the basic fact that it is the trade agreements that have pried open enormously the American markets and led them to be flooded with low-cost imports, which drive down wages and drive up poverty. Now, economists, especially liberal economists, free market types, will tell you that free trade benefits all countries, including the United States, and that is true. But we have to remember that while it's going to benefit the overall economy and the gross national product, this rising tide does not lift all boats. In fact, it drowns and swamps a lot of boats. Those at the bottom end of the level of skills and wages cannot compete with foreign wages of dirt-poor people in other countries, and they get swamped with the low-income goods coming into this country. The percentage of people engaged in manufacturing has declined from about 18% to about 9% over the course of the last 20 years, and that's all because of NAFTA, World Trade Organization, Central American Trade Agreement, and now the Pacific Rim Trade Initiative, which the Republicans are strongly supporting, albeit under the leadership of Obama. If the two parties simply stopped doing all they can to encourage poverty, maybe we could catch a break. Thanks for watching.